Hello, everybody. All right, welcome back to Fata Morgana. I'm so excited for this. We finally get to see the tale of Giselle and Michel. I was afraid that wouldn't be for until a much later door. Oh my god. Woo-hoo! I was really looking forward to that one because it clearly has a lot to do with the master's identity. So, a couple of things I noticed and I wanted to say. One, why last time in that little snippet did the name tag say Giselle? And she even said her name was Giselle, but yet it just says white-haired girl. And we're currently. Two, how come we don't see her sprite? We saw her sprite every single other time. Why aren't we seeing her sprite now? Like that's, oh my god, there's so many mysteries. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to regret my decision of trusting the maid. I think that, she's being very coy and mysterious, but I think her heart is in the right place, ultimately. And yeah, I think she's really cool. Hello, Owe, Marco, T, and Nagels. By the way, I didn't even get to say hi to y'all. Okay. I am so excited to see this story in particular. It looks like this is the halfway point of the visual novel. This story, after it ends, I mean. So let's see what's going on. I wonder if Giselle / white-haired girl is going to get a sprite. It had been about a week since the white-haired girl had taken up residence in the mansion. Staying in that house deprived of light was, I imagine, a very claustrophobic experience. And it's interesting that she can still see him without light. Like, is he hiding something about himself? He probably is, knowing how things are going. Like, there's always been some kind of twist to these stories. To anyone blessed enough to have sunlight as part of their everyday lives, it would have been unbearable. But for her, the mansion, with its prison walls and lack of either illumination or recreation, was the one place she could find respite. I'm just glad the people chasing her have given up, it seems. Hey Reiko Ralph, welcome to the stream. She and Michel continue to be distant, however. He spent most of his time in his chambers, which he had explicitly told the white-haired girl to stay out of, leaving her unable to close that gap. Nonetheless, on the occasions they did cross paths in the hallway, their eyes would meet, if but briefly. It was never for more than a few seconds. Whenever she saw him, she made a point of giving him a little smile. He never said anything, but still, when she had first arrived, he would not even have met her gaze. He seemed to be taking more and more notice of her. Hello, Guppy Force. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys, like, we've been having some interface screws with the backlog. Like, you can see stuff has been censored out for some reason. And also there's been red text, some red truth going on in the backlog that doesn't show up in the actual story. One day, the white-haired girl stood in the cellar, a frown on her face. Well, this is troubling. I can't go down to the village, but if we don't do something soon... The cellar was where their food was stored, an assortment of non-perishables and dried fruits, smoked meats and cheeses, basically things that last a long time. I wonder how they even got food. Her daily meals were taken from the supplies there. However, the stockpile was beginning to grow quite small. Were she not on the run, she could have gone to the village to procure more. Or perhaps, were she a little tougher, she could have captured a wild animal for its meat. But master, you know a young, delicate thing like her was hardly up to the task of hunting for food. How does he normally get his supplies, I wonder? From there, other questions about Michel started rising in her mind. No matter how lifeless he seemed, surely he still had to eat, right? The white-haired girl nodded, then made her way out of the cellar, intending to head for his bedchamber. But on her way there, she spotted him standing by the entrance, staring motionless at the door, lit by a single candle. He appeared to be waiting for something. He really does look like an angel, but without wings. May I ask you a question? Go on. I was just down in the cellar and I noticed we were running low on food. Do you normally go down to the village to restock? I haven't been outside in 10 years. Then how do you... What if I told you I don't eat? Interesting, so he's a supernatural being, I think, probably like the maid and the master and the white-haired girl eventually. Is he a vampire? And did he turn the white-haired girl into a kind of vampire? Like, did he give the white-haired girl her white hair? I wonder. What? That I am not of this world, and as such I have no need of sustenance. What would you think of that? That sounds very, economical? The white-haired girl in this era is she is so much more upbeat and everything. She is far less melancholy. I know, I do keep bringing up vampires because the art style reminds me of Castlevania. That's why. If you can survive without having to eat, then that's one less thing to worry about. If it were possible, I'd like to have that ability too. Oh, wow! Foreshadowing here. It would seem trying to frighten you was a waste of time. Was I supposed to be afraid? Oh, she is so cute in this one. She's not all depressed and shit. Oh, God. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You asked about the food in the cellar. It's getting to be about that time. Huh? Wait and you will find out. What do you... It's here. Is it the maid? Is the maid gonna get it? But I don't think the maid can really leave the mansion. Oh. If you want to know where my supplies come from, open the door. But, I'm in hiding. There's no one at the door anymore. The knock is nothing more than a signal. A signal? Who is this mysterious person that gives him food? The white-haired girl turned towards Michel to press him for more information, but he averted his gaze. Find the answer yourself, he seemed to be saying. She took several moments to gather her will, and then marched over to the door. so bright. The sunlight, which she had not seen in some time, was so bright it seemed to burn her eyes, although the sun itself had not gotten any brighter. Hey PDI, welcome to the stream. She said simply spent so much time in the dark, her eyes were no longer accustomed to that much light. The color of her eyes made them quite sensitive to light already, so when she stepped outside, her whole world went bone white. The white-haired girl stood motionless for 10, perhaps 15 seconds, and when her eyes had finally adjusted to the light... Hello, Lambda Delta, welcome to the stream. What's this? She noticed a crate on the ground at her feet. She turned her head back to ask Michel about the box, but the mansion was so dark it appeared to be wholly severed from the outside world. From where she stood, she was unable to distinguish Michel from the shadows. A pang of nervousness struck her. She wanted to return to that darkness as quickly as possible. The white-haired girl had come to yearn for that world without light more than the one with. The crate was fairly hefty. The slightly built girl had considerable difficulty bringing it into the house. But eventually, she did manage to drag it through the front door. And then everything went dark once more. Except for the faint flicker of candlelight floating in the air.
You can leave it there. I'll take care of the rest.
What's... Without a word, Michel approached her in the box, withdrawing a knife that he had evidently kept hidden somewhere on his person. With it, he cut through the rope that bound the box.
Go on, open it up.
At his insistence, she placed her hand upon the lid. She had no idea what lay inside this unexpected delivery. Whoever had brought it was already long gone. Staring at the strange box, she was racked with nervousness. However, what she found when she pushed aside the lid was completely ordinary food.
Is something amusing?
It was just rather anticlimactic. Here I was, worried about what might be inside.
We were just talking about the supplies in the cellar.
So we were. It completely slipped my mind. She's so cute this time! My God! This is before she got all jaded and like really timid and afraid. Oh God.
This should last us for some time. It's all preserved, just like what's in the cellar.
But I don't understand. Who would deliver all of this to you? That's what I want to know.
There should be a book in there as well.
What? Oh, there it is. In the library, he said. That his family sends him one book a month. So it's from his family. Does that mean that box came from them? If so, then why? Did the person who delivered this leave without speaking to him? What happened between him and his family? I guess he's in exile. Is he here because they want him here? Or because he chose to be here?
Take this book to the library, please. I will bring the rest of the supplies to the cellar.
But it's a big box. I'm sure you could use some help carrying it.
That won't be necessary. Take the book and go.
But
Fine, then stay here. I'll take care of everything.
Wait, hold on, please.
What is it?
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. And, I'm not trying to pry, but I can't help but be curious.
Say what you have to say, please.
I was wondering if you could tell me why you live here in this mansion. Why did whoever delivered this box leave before you even opened the door? Could you perhaps be imprisoned here?
I told you this the very first day. I am cursed. It's only natural for a cursed man to live in a cursed house.
Yeah, but that's such a vague answer. I don't understand why you're in the situation you are. I don't understand how you feel about it. There's so much I don't know. And I'm not even sure if your curse actually exists.
I see. That is a perfectly reasonable doubt from your point of view. Having been branded a witch because of your appearance. It would make sense that you would think my curse might be fabricated, or perhaps a metaphor for something else. All right then, come with me.
What?
I'll show you my curse.
Ooh, what's gonna happen here? As he turned on his heels, the white-haired girl caught a glimpse of what appeared to be a smirk on his face, like the whole thing was some kind of sick joke. I bet he seems like the kind of guy who is super ultra badass. Like, if he wanted to fight, I bet he could, like, take out 100 people in one strike, but he's kind of, like, dazed and jaded and, like, doesn't have the will to do so. That smile carved into his mask was far colder than any look of annoyance or rejection. Oh yeah, let's check if there's any new red text here. Cause yeah, I forgot to check for a while, so I think the new red text only appears at the beginning of each chapter. But despite the twinge of nervousness, she still followed after Michel. As much as she might have stood out in a crowd, which had such heightened long hair. Oh, as much as he might have stood out in a crowd with such heightened long hair, his presence was almost entirely eroded away by the darkness. She felt that it could simply fade away into nothingness at any moment.
Many things are buried here.
Huh?
Mice, insects, wild cats and dogs. Have you ever thought it strange how little life there seemed to be around this mansion?
You're right. I haven't seen a single creature since I arrived. The only sound you can hear is the wind blowing. Now that you mention it, it did seem peculiar.
They were all killed by me. Or rather, they lost their lives because of me.
Does he absorb life?
You have your answer now.
Ah, no. I'm not buying it that easily. A butterfly fluttered its way into the ruined garden, dancing up and down through the air. Michel held out a finger before himself, and the butterfly, mistaking it for a branch, drifted down upon it to rest its wings. Had the scene stopped there, it would have been a picturesque moment.
All that comes in contact with me loses its life. My skin, the breath I exhale, my flesh and blood is poison to all life.
Oh my god! I am reading an Otome game on the Switch right now with that exact premise, except, oh my god, except the main girl character is like that. Oh wow! That is so cool. Is he a homunculus? I wonder, because she is in the story. I think she is. I haven't gotten too far, but it seems like she is. But the butterfly's movements began to slow. It spread its wings in one last futile attempt to fight gravity. And then, without warning, it shriveled up into a dry husk. Damn! It's dead. All dried up and lifeless. Like it's been dead for days. It's like his finger drained all the life out of it. Is this his curse? Is that even possible? But I saw it with my own eyes. If this is his curse, though, it explains so much.
There are more than just insect and animal corpses buried here, too. Servants who came to visit me long ago
are here, beneath the ground, under our very feet.
That's why the servant leaves before I open the door. Should he touch me, should he get near me, his very life is in danger.
But I bet the white-haired girl does not affect her, because she has her own magic, too.
No one is interested enough in seeing me to take that risk. No one will have anything to do with me. Nary a soul even wishes to see my face. Now you understand what I meant when I said I would eventually kill you.
So that's why you have never once touched me. When I knocked the books down in the library, you didn't offer your hand to help me up. And only one of us ever made contact with the box at the entrance at a time. When I offered to help you carry it, you refused. Because you didn't want your finger to actually accidentally brush up against mine.
My actions were not out of concern for you. I simply dislike people.
Oh, no, you don't. I bet that's not true. You just don't want to hurt people.
Others' interests mean nothing to me. What an odd face you're making. Do you not believe my curse is real?
No, I do. It is certainly irrational, inexplicable, unbelievable. But you've shown me more than enough evidence. And I don't believe you're lying to me right now either.
In which case you understand how dangerous it is to be near me. You said that if you left you would be killed. But it's been some time since then. If you're careful to cover your tracks, you could make your escape. You do not belong here.
He was telling the truth about being cursed. What a cruel burden to have to bear. I can't imagine just how much he's given up on. How many lives he's inadvertently taken. She is very compassionate. My God, this white-haired girl. She is such a different person than her other iterations. And how he must have felt every time it happened. How much pain that loneliness must have given him. How much despair he must carry in his heart. How much sorrow must be weighing down on him. So no, I will not leave. I will stay here with you.
Leave this place.
No, I will not.
Why? Why do you insist upon remaining in this house after learning what I can do? You have no reason to stay.
Tell me then, why do you try to drive me out? If you don't care for others, as you say. Exactly! Exactly! If you're not concerned about anyone else, then what does it matter what I do? What does it matter if I die to your curse? Oh, I bet she got you there! You're a very kind-hearted man. You've been watching out for me since the day I arrived. Hello, David Lohman. Welcome to the stream. Doing whatever you can to not inadvertently kill me. To not afflict me with your curse.
No.
Here's what I think. No one capable of showing genuine care for others can honestly, truly dislike all people. They can't possibly be indifferent.
No,
That day we met before the stained glass window. You heard me out. You listened to my plight. You didn't try to chase me out. That day I thought you to be a good person. And I still believe that. Woo! Yes!
I simply assumed you would leave of your own when it was safe. I never thought you would be so foolish as to want to stay in a house like this with a man like me.
How does that make me foolish?
Do you not value your life? Are you not afraid of death? Do you not find me unpleasant?
The thing I fear most is loneliness. You're probably right that by now I could safely sneak away, get myself somewhere far from here. But even if I did, I would inevitably find myself in the same situation. The only way I can avoid that fate is to stay away from everyone. To live in solitude, with no one to talk to. I know you understand how that feels. It terrifies me. I'm afraid of having to spend day after day with no one to talk to, no one to share my experiences, my thoughts, my feelings with. If that's what awaits me out there, then I want to live with you. I want you to be an essential part of my life. Wow, she really likes him. She is so compassionate. Oh my God.
Impossible.
Please, don't chase me out.
You are a cruel girl. Never again will I allow myself to get close to someone, only to watch them die.
I bet that happened before. He must have gotten close to someone and killed his friend. Oh no. By accident. Oh God. I'm so sorry, OA. You should put some ice on it, I think, and get that bandaged up.
Never again. My mother was the first to die
Oh my god, there was an SCP like him. There was an SCP like him, wasn't there? It was one of the oldest SCPs. Oh my god. Oh, don't use ice. Okay, use running water. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks, Scuffy Force. I'm not medically trained. I thought ice would be the right thing to do. But seriously, there is an SCP like this guy. They're really like with like, oh my god.
It happened shortly after my birth. Next was my wet nurse. 2 deaths could be considered a coincidence, but as the number rose, it became clear that I was cursed. And I was forbidden from making contact with anyone, even at home. Regardless. Being in the same house, accidents will happen. Numerous people lost their lives. Attendants are familiar with me, or those who simply brushed up against me by mistake. I couldn't take it any longer.
So you chose to move here, to this remote mansion, to keep yourself away from your family. You weren't imprisoned here? You elected to live alone, so you wouldn't hurt anyone.
For better or worse, I was born into a noble house. So rather than abandon me, they provided me the means to live out of sight.
I will be very careful. I will do everything I can to ensure no accidents occur. To keep you from being alone again. I will not for any reason touch you. Oh god, but if she falls in love with him, then she's gonna want to touch him eventually. And it seems like she's really smitten with him already. Oh god. You have my promise. Your curse takes the life of anything you touch. I've been here for a while, and death has not befallen me yet. As long as I do not touch you, there shouldn't be a problem. Also, and, I apologize if this is simply me reading too much into things, but I feel like we're two of a kind. I do too. I feel like I fear being utterly alone more than anything. And I think you understand just how scary that is. So...
Why are you so stubbornly insistent on it being me? I'm sure there's someone else out there. Someone you're meant to be with. You may not have found them yet, but I believe someone like you eventually will. Because unlike me, you still have the vigor to press forward.
It has to be you. I'm certain of it.
Why?
Because, well... Does she like him? I bet she does.
You can't tell me.
No, I can. I just, no, she's clearly smitten with him. Please don't get upset with me. I think... Oh, I called it! Woo! Called it! Yes! Woo! Yes! Oh my god, this is so sweet, but there's probably gonna be a tragedy at the end. Oh god, oh god. I might really, really love you. Oh! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Well, she's just being coy, OA. Clearly. With the way she's been acting and she's so insistent. Like, he is very handsome. His was a power that evoked images of witches or demons, the unclean and the impure. A mere touch was all it took for him to strip man and beast alike of its life. God, it's quite a cruel streak to bestow such a power on a beautiful young man. And a strange power it was indeed, like something out of a fairy tale. Like something confined to words upon the page, it seemed otherworldly, unbelievable. Nonetheless, as he had demonstrated to the white-haired girl, his peculiar powers were indeed real. That said, the world has its fair share of oddities. It just so happened that those curiosities tended to remain hidden away, known only to a few. Although you have laid your eyes upon a number of unusual phenomena yourself, Master. The doors to the past through which we have passed. This very mansion. And as a matter of fact, the two of us. Yep! You're all magic. Now, as you just saw, the white-haired girl found herself enraptured with this man and his accursed power. How do you think Michel acted in response to her proclamation? He had spent so long refusing to interact with others, no, unable to interact with them. As such, he was unsure how to respond. After standing there expressionless for a few moments, he muttered, "Oh my god! Oh my god, that is a hilariously adorable response! But that is so him! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
I'll consider it.
And with that, he returned to his chambers. Jeez. While he was not someone who wore his heart on his sleeve, I personally do not believe he was completely devoid of emotions. He had simply forgotten how to express them in his extended solitude. So I think he was, in that moment, in a state of complete panic. Yeah! She had, after all, just assaulted him with a stream of incomprehensible declarations that, knowing the truth, she still wished to remain in the mansion, and that, knowing the truth, she loved him. The love she had declared for Michel was not a fleeting, puffy love. There was genuine tenderness and warmth to her words. But he had gone through his life shunned, feared, pushed away. To him, that was normal. He had never given anyone reason to have any fondness for him. Well, you took her in. I mean, he took her in and everything, you know? And, like, she just saw that he had been trying to keep looking out for her safety all this time and everything. So he found himself utterly unsure how to take the affection she was showing. Of course, he was not the only one rattled by the whole affair. Oh dear. Several days had passed since Michel had asked for time to think. He had still yet to show himself again. Oh, this is all my fault. I knew I shouldn't have confessed right then and there. God damn it. The white-haired girl paced anxiously throughout the halls, on the off chance she might run into him. As for his request, though, she kept her distance from his chambers. Nevertheless, she was beginning to worry about the fact that he had secluded himself away for so long. So she worked up her courage and made her way to his room. What if he doesn't want to see me ever again? I didn't consider I might be overstepping my bounds before opening my big mouth. Every step she took was slow and laborious. Her mind raced with worry and doubt. I should at least tell him I'm sorry. Rather than out of a desire to know how we felt, she was compelled by guilt and desire to apologize. After walking for some time... Okay, let's see if there's any new red text. Nope, nothing yet. After walking for some time, she arrived at a door sitting in an utterly unlit hallway. She drew in a breath of musty air, then let it out, repeating the process several times. Next, she reached her hand up to knock at the door, then pulled it back, also doing this a number of times. Oh, how adorable she was. I wanted nothing more than to give her a little nudge. After all, she was too sweet a girl for her worries to be anything but misplaced. Oh, I just can't find the courage. Maybe I should come back another day. But what's the point of waiting? I need to apologize and get the weight off his back now. She gathered her courage once more, this time determined she would do it. The white-haired girl moved her small fist towards the door, which then swung open. I'm sorry!
Please. You must announce your presence. I almost walked right into. Are you in that much of a hurry for a mishap?
I'm sorry.
And I believe I told you to stay away from my chambers.
You did, so I spent a long time debating whether I would, but I decided I really wanted to tell you this.
Oh, well, actually...
I am truly sorry! Oh, god damn it! He was gonna confess back! God damn it!
What?
The other day I could barely manage to get the words in my head all the way to my mouth. There was no room in my mind for anything else. I shoved my own thoughts and feelings into your face. Not considering that might not be what you wanted. Just running nonstop, not thinking at all. Stupid, stupid white-haired girl, stupid. I was terribly disrespectful to you, completely selfish. You're a kind-hearted man, I truly believe that. But you're only being courteous because you're a nice man. I'm sure you have little interest in the affections of a queer little girl. So... I would love it if I could stay here. It'd be a wonderful blessing. But if you really don't want me here, if my feelings are imposing upon you, then I apologize. I'm sorry, and I'll take my leave of this house. I'm sorry. Oh my god! They are so cute! Oh my god!
Don't be, I'm sorry, my mind went blank for a moment.
What?
I find it difficult to comprehend you. The other day you were affirming your intentions to stay, and now you'll say you'll leave without a struggle.
You holed up in your room for so long that I thought, you didn't want me around. To be honest, I want to stay here. I do. I really do.
I think you should do whatever pleases you.
Huh?
You can stay, or you can leave. I will not pressure you to do one thing or the other.
So, I'm not imposing?
To tell you the truth, I had to think about that for some time. However, I have now come to something of a solution. Since you're here, come into my room.
What? But I thought I wasn't allowed to.
To prevent what almost happened a few moments ago, so we don't accidentally run into each other.
Sorry.
You're forgiven. Now, come in.
Okay. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this a necklace? Oh my god! 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 He made her jewelry! Oh my god! 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 Yes! Woo! Okay. I'm sorry. I just get like this when shipping stuff happens. If you seen my Umineko playthrough, you know that. Oh my god.
If that's what it looks like to you, then I suppose that means I succeeded.
Oh! Interesting. Whoever is doing these extra noises here is in a full-blown panic. Oh my god, it seems whoever is doing this is just as much of a shipper as me. Damn! Oh my god! See, you know, even you, Miss Krabby Witch Morgana, you just ship these two as well. You're just being stubborn. I bet the master is Michel, isn't it?
Pick it up.
Ah. It has a little bell. Oh my god! It's adorable!
Please make an effort to wear that while you're in the house.
I bet there is so much. Well, I know this is not known, but for the fan art, I bet there is so much fan art of her as like a little, like with cat like ears and stuff, with Nekomimi stuff, like because she's wearing a bell, a necklace with a bell. I bet she has a bunch of. If they ever show her fucking face in this timeline, oh god, jeez. Oh my god!
Please make an effort to wear that while you're in the house. Because it's so dark, there will always exist the risk that we might accidentally bump into one another. So I tried to come up with a way to reduce that risk.
Oh my god, he was thinking of it this whole time! That's what he was doing! Oh my god, 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 oh god, oh my 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 god. Does that mean you didn't leave your room because you were working on this?
That's right. What other reason would I have?
I think most people would assume it was because they had put you in a bad mood, or that you didn't want to see them.
I have little sense of how most people see the world.
Sorry. I, appreciate it, though. Oh my god! I'm really glad to know that you put so much thought into a life together with me. I don't want this to god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. That must mean the world to him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
It would be difficult not to, after the other day.
I'm so happy right now. I can't think of any other better word to describe it. I couldn't be happier.
You're being dramatic.
No, that's just me, Michel. I tend to be overly shippy.
To tell you the truth, I feel a little bad about it.
Why?
It seems rather impertinent to affix a bell to someone.
Well, I mean, normally yes, but you did it out of thinking of her so she won't bump into you accidentally. That makes complete perfect sense.
You're not livestock, you're a person.
I realize that, but like, that's not the reason you did it. That's why you turned it into a necklace? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sorry. Thank you very much. I'll keep it on me at all times. I really, truly appreciate it, Lord Michel. I was wondering why she called him Lord.
Don't call me Lord, please.
All right then. I'll just call you Michel. I bet that was Sama in the original. And oh, sorry, that's her. And will you please call me Giselle?
The windows.
What?
If we could open the windows. Never mind. I was just thinking you wouldn't need the bell at all if we could get some light in here.
Oh my god, he's feeling so happy! Oh my god! Huh? They can't be opened?
They're rusted shut. All the windows have been shuttered for as long as I've been here.
I assumed you had boarded them all up. Damn, this is terrifying. Holy shit. Images are slithering into my head, replacing memories before they can surface. Okay, so something is being replaced here. I think this might... I don't want to believe that this might be like a fantasy that didn't happen. But it looks like... Oh god, wow, this is kind of terrifying. Shit, my god, this is straight up horror stuff right here. Oh god. Oh god, uh-oh. That's not good. That doesn't sound good at all. Ugh. Kinda wish I didn't see that one. Although I'm glad I did for story reasons. Oh god, so... I'm assuming that this whole chapter is something we gotta take with a grain of salt. There's obviously something that's being presented here that is not how things are. Which is kind of sad, actually, because I really love this story. I assumed you had boarded them all up.
That was done long before I ever arrived. After so many years here, though, I hardly consider it an inconvenience anymore. It also serves to repel wanderers.
Oh, really? Huh.
Is there something odd about that?
No, 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 no. It's just I realized that I had the wrong impression about a number of things. As I learn more, I see things in a different light. See you in a different light. And I'm sure there's still plenty more for me to learn. Oh my God. Of all the people I have ever met, you are perhaps the most difficult to predict. Oh, that was Michelle, sorry.
Of all the people I have ever met, you are the most difficult to predict. Not only do you have no aversion to the darkness,
The dark has always been a close friend of mine. Which isn't to say I dislike the sun. Its light can simply be a bit too strong for me. I'm like some kind of unholy monster that can't be exposed to sunlight.
you are anything but unholy. My name would suit you much better than me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They found each other. Like, this is so. Oh god. Some static there. Is that her? Oh god. What's that sound? Yup. Oh god. Yup. Oh no, it's exactly as I thought. Oh god, this whole thing might be a lie. Fuck you, Morgana. Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Morgana. I fucking swear. Just leave them alone. What voice should I give Morgana? Oh god, let's see.
What a beautiful story. Much better than the real thing. Is it not, my dear?
Okay, now this is from Michelle's perspective. Oh, that sound is disgusting.
That day when I first saw Giselle, I was wary of her, apprehensive. I didn't want her anywhere near me.
Oh god. No, something wrong is happening.
But as my doubts about her faded, I began feeling something very different. As though the lump in my heart had been melted away, I began to yearn for her to be at my side. Knowing full well it couldn't possibly last, knowing full well how foolish it was, I found myself captivated by her.
Stop it!
I found myself wishing to have her stay with me.
Stop it! Fuck you! There's gonna be a jump scare or some shit, isn't there? It looks like there might be some sci-fi shit going on too. That was like screen static. And we saw an outline of her sprite too. Fuck you, Morgana. Fuck you! And that marked the true beginning of their quiet days together in the dark mansion. They acknowledged and accepted each other's presence, no longer isolating themselves, but actively, regularly conversing. Oh my god, I am so scared. As mundane as it might seem, it was something they had been unable to attain until then. Nevertheless, they were still somewhat fumbling around in the dark with one another, drawing closer and pushing away again. Michel, in his own ungraceful way, was beginning to open himself up to the things she said. And the white-haired girl was beginning to smile with greater frequency. They had taken to dining together, and her wish of learning to read was being granted. Oh, God. He had taught her in the feeble light of a candle, placed upon the table, the two sitting across from one another. Though Michel seemed to be well educated, he had not been instructed in the art of teaching, so he found the process quite grueling. But to the white-haired girl, the longer it took the better. Her primary objective was, after all, to spend time with him. The days passed, and eventually she reached the point where her comprehension was adequate enough without assistance. Her next request was then for them to read through a book together. I wonder if these XXX words are supposed to be replaced with something. Have you read every book in the library?
No. I stopped looking at them after a while. Most everything I'm sent is dull, uninformative trick.
Oh my God! Okay, yeah. I definitely gave you the right voice.
The Diary of a Lord. Foolish make-believe tales.
You're not fond of fiction, I take it.
What value is there in the lies and fantasies of another?
Stories can be invigorating. Tales of adventure can take you to places you could never go. Legends of heroes, folklore, stories of otherworldly phenomena. They can be terrifying and they can be exhilarating. They may not be real, but they give you a little glimpse into the author's heart, like you feel like you're seeing the same thing they saw.
You are a very empathetic girl. Fiction inspires nothing of the sort in me. However, perhaps long ago, it may have been able to, though I can no longer remember what it feels like.
I'm sure it'll come back to you. You're not an empty man. Sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable again. Stupid Giselle. Stupid. How about we read this book today?
It appears to be a collection of legends.
You haven't read this one yet, then? That's good to hear. It'll be more enjoyable if it's a new experience for the both of us. It looks like it's a record of local legends.
This book is divided into several sections, though it appears to be mostly superstitions.
I am curious as to what kind of stories this area has. The two of them were looking down at a simple, undecorated volume. As the white-haired girl had said it, it seemed to be a collection of local legends, passed down generation to generation. They sat across from one another at the table, her turning the pages, and Michel simply watching so as not to brush against her. Yeah, I think Giselle is right to have my voice because she pretty much has a lot of my personality traits, so I'd say it kind of fits. Jeez. Yeah, I'm checking every few lines. Eventually, her eyes were drawn to a particular word on one of the pages, bringing her hands to a stop. The witch. The chapter detailed the story of a witch, or more precisely, said witch's curse. Is it called Umineko? The story went something like this. There was once a witch, skilled in the dark arts. She lived a meager but peaceful life alongside the other villagers. But then a long, long drought struck the village, which the people blamed on the witch. The witch was sentenced to death, and as the fire blazed around her, smoke rose high into the air. The smoke soon became rain clouds, blessing the village with an end to the drought. The crops were revitalized, and the villagers fancied themselves heroes. However, the rain also brought madness upon the people. Though the earth below them was lush and fertile, the villagers were losing their minds, and they eventually began to take each other's lives. Damn! Wow! This is a freaking, it's kind of a cross between Umineko and Higurashi here. The witch still lived on, in the form of a curse. The curse of Ueshiro-sama. Jeez. Hello, Nick Ryuzaki. Welcome to the stream. Many fell victim to the witch's curse. Though it did not only take, it also fulfilled people's desires. The villagers had gone mad, but their wish for freedom from the drought had been granted. Thus, the legend had been passed down as follows. The witch will grant your wish in exchange for great sacrifice. As smoke in the sky, she watches down upon us from above. To reach the witch, climb for the heavens, but know that road is a road to destruction. People still believe the witch's legend even now, I suppose. And that's why
False accusations of being a witch. This is not an area very welcoming to outsiders, especially one who stands out as much as you. What brought you to this region in the first place?
Mine is a story I'm sure you've heard before. I was cast out of my house. I come from a very poor family. We could barely even afford to keep everyone fed. Being as weak as I am, it was only natural that I would be the first to go.
I see.
What I don't understand, though, is why the witch is said to grant people's wishes. That is to say, she had reason enough to hold a grudge, but not to give people things they asked for.
All we have to go on is a few pages. There's no saying what might have been changed or added over time. And it's almost certain the entire legend isn't written here. That said, if we are to accept everything as written, you could infer what the witch's reason might have been.
And that is?
If you truly want it that much, you can have it. But I'll make certain your suffering outweighs it. Despair that comes after a moment of happiness is far more agonizing than despair alone. A black and white bear taught me that. I presume that is why the witch decided to grant people's wishes.
Oh, and oh my god. The witch's curse! That's what keeps happening every single time. To everyone who lives in this mansion. That's... Jeez. But why does the witch hate the white-haired girl so much? Why does Morgana hate her? Why her in particular? That is one way to look at it. May I ask you something?
Go on.
When I first arrived here, you used to tell me that a cursed witch used to live in this mansion. After reading this legend, I'm now finding it hard to believe you made that up simply to scare me away.
I appropriated the tale, nothing more. It is said the witch was born in this house.
What?
Quite the place my family found for me. But it was a clever decision putting me here, I think. Not many people are likely to come near a house with such a pedigree.
But... No, never mind. That makes sense. Huh. Didn't they just send you that book, though? I suspect I know what she is going to say then. If the witch is said to grant wishes, then wouldn't that also attract people who desperately want something? They do not care what price they must pay? And perhaps she was correct. Perhaps there had been those who had come to the mansion chasing after the legend. Perhaps they had encountered Michel, touched him, and lost their lives. On that day in the garden, he had said,
Many things are buried here.
perhaps that included such visitors. I wonder if that story might be more than mere superstition.
If the witch of legend really did exist, what would you do?
It might be nice to talk to her, maybe.
That's all, really.
I feel a little bad for her, though. The only people who ever visit her are there to ask for something, after all. I would feel the same way. I really like Giselle. I think she and I are really on the same page about a lot of shit. I can only imagine how lonely that must be.
I swear I cannot comprehend the way your mind works.
Sorry.
Although, if we assume the legend is true, I have an idea what climb to the heavens might mean.
The tower. Oh?
The mansion has an observation tower. Or, I suppose, what used to be an observation tower. At any rate, it is quite a tall structure. This is the house where the witch was supposedly born. A tower reaching for the heavens. Seems like the perfect place to find her. If she really is here.
Oh, yes, I seem to remember seeing a rather tall structure as I first approached the mansion.
Would you like to see it?
Of course. Please lead the way. The two of them left the library and made their way to the room with the stained glass window. At the far end of that room were the stairs to the observation tower. The tale of the witch had piqued the white-haired girl's interest, inspiring her to put herself forward to satisfy that curiosity. She had, after all, been accused of being a witch herself, so she undoubtedly felt an affinity to the legend. What a sweet girl she was. With Michel in the lead, the two climbed a long, long spiral staircase. Is the maid the witch? Oh my god, I bet it's the maid, isn't it? Oh my god. That would make perfect sense because she grants requests and everything. But then I thought that this is confusing. Are there two of them? With Michel in the lead, the two climbed a long, long spiral staircase. There were many more stairs than the white-haired girl had anticipated, and she soon found herself short of breath. Rectangular windows were carved out of the stone in regular intervals. Peering through one of them, she could see a village in the distance. A pleasantly cool, high-altitude breeze brushed across her face. After so much climbing, they finally arrived at the top, where a door made of partially rotted wood stood. Michel pulled open the door, revealing a small room with no windows or doors in sight. The white-haired girl in the first story! Oh my god! The white-haired girl in the first story. She told Mel about this. This is the top of the tower? Despite it being called an observation tower, you could hardly observe anything from there. Her face contorted in confusion, the white-haired girl threw a gaze about the room. Glancing up, she saw only a darkened ceiling, and slightly below it, a single small window through which shone a little ray of light. The beam cleaved through the darkness like the sharpened blade of a beautiful sword. The darkness draped over the rest of the room only served to make more impressive that solitary ray of light. It had a magical fairy tale quality to it. As if being pulled in by it, she drew toward the light.
I suspect there was once a large window in this room. If you look closely, you can see seams in the stone of the wall. The color of the stone differs slightly on either side of the seams. I presume somebody caused them to seal off the window after it was built. Though I don't know what that something might be.
Jump scare? No jump scare. Okay. Oh my god, are you seeing how beautiful she is? And that's what she looks like. But why doesn't she have a sprite? Surely for this story she should have a sprite. When Michel's eyes fell upon the white-haired girl wrapped in that beam of light, he sputtered to a stop. The man who never flinched at anything, who had long since distanced himself from such stirrings of the heart, was utterly bewitched. He had never seen her illuminated so vividly before, and he was having a great deal of trouble finding the words to describe her striking beauty. Oh my God! For someone who had been chased out of her home and accused of being a witch, the white-haired girl looked less like a practitioner of the dark arts, and more like one of the hosts of heaven. Oh my God! Oh my God! Michel undoubtedly felt the same way, for his gaze was fixed firmly upon her. Dazzling, isn't it? Like a staircase leading to heaven.
Yes, perhaps so.
Huh. Oh, there's some extra text here. And it's not even read. Let's say, okay, Morgana, what are you going to say?
As a bit of an aside, I'd like to share something. I'd like to share with you a little fact of life, my dear. Humans have a far greater capability to hurt, betray, and forsake others than they do to love, trust, and protect them. And that's precisely what the majority of people do. Yes, I believe you know good and well that no matter how much you may trust someone, they're still going to abandon you in the end.
You are a villain among villains. Ugh. Is something the matter?
No, I'm fine.
You know, it feels like there's something odd in the air here. It feels like someone actually might be listening. Damn, this dialogue is totally blacked out.
If the witch were to speak to you, what would you say to her?
Oh my God, she's so empathetic. Oh my God. I would ask her to tell me her true feelings, to tell me what kind of person she was, and what kind of pain she had to endure.
Jeez. My dear friend, the two of us have much more in common with each other than anyone else. We've both suffered at others' hands, and we both deserve to have our vengeance.
You! I just want to know what she felt. This woman people branded a witch. Okay, bye, away. I'll message you when I'm done. Hello, Dexter. Welcome to the stream. How does Michel know the legend so well? He knows the legend very well.
The legend was written from a neutral perspective. It's possible she was a fearsome witch. It's also possible she wasn't.
Hello, Ruka. I get the feeling she was just persecuted like me. Damn, what's going on here? Oh my god, there's so much extra dialogue. The master is Michel. Oh my god.
Go on. What's the matter? Make this tale into your reality. Surrender yourself in this moment to this beautiful story and remain here in the mansion with Giselle. Watch in this moment, this dream. Who are you? Well, that's a surprise. You actually have a conscious mind, and you are aware of who you are. You know nothing.
Oh, there's two people. Okay, there's two people here. Who are you?
Someone you once spent a great deal of time with. I must say I am impressed you made it back here, my dear. Your soul was ground into dust.
No, that was the start of it. That was the start of it. I already saw these parts up here. My god, there is this whole other conversation. Seriously, this is like SCP storytelling right here. My god.
It will all come back to you eventually. And then I'll be there with you again, my dear, whispering into your ear for centuries to come. And this time I will not fail. I'll mold your soul into the same shape as mine.
Fuck you. Fuck you! Like me and you.
Unlike you, I truly am impure.
Okay, so the maid is 100% good. She is trying her hardest to get your memories back, and this evil Morgana is just trying to frickin', I don't know, turn you into full despair mode. Oh god. She's like a Junko Enoshima type bitch. Oh god.
Disagree all you want, but my touch kills.
This story is gonna have a sad ending, but you know what? I think the witch might be altering things. I'm gonna take all these stories with a grain of salt. The witch is just trying to make everyone as miserable as she is.
I'm a strange, incomprehensible, irrational creature.
Sorry.
Or maybe I'm not even a living being, and that's why when I touch something that is, I bring them death. What a wonderful little show these puppets are putting on for us, wouldn't you say?
Fuck you. Oh no, don't say that. If only I actually were a witch. If only I actually had some kind of extraordinary power. You know what? I believe in you, white-haired girl. You're gonna defeat Morgana. Regardless of whether it came from God or the devil, then I would be able to grant people's wishes.
My wish need not be granted. Giselle? Giselle?
Okay. Question mark. But it's what I want too. I wish to be able to touch you. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Okay, so yeah, there are two people talking. Okay, this is probably the master has got to be him. Has got to be Michel.
Indeed, that is Giselle. The white-haired girl standing there is Giselle.
I would be perfectly content with nothing changing, with us never being able to touch one another. I bet that the witch granted Michel's wish to touch her, to be able to touch her, but in then she cursed the white-haired girl to never being able, all her love stories and future lives would end in misery. I would be perfectly content with nothing changing, with us never being able to touch one another. I would be more than happy with that. But I'm allowed to dream, aren't I? It doesn't have to be in this life. Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! No! God damn it! I bet that's what happened, isn't it? Oh God! Michel probably made the wish, and then, oh God, all her future lives were ruined. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. The witch probably came to him. Oh God, oh God. I pray the day will come when we can get closer, even if it has to happen in another life. Oh God.
Happiness is very much a stranger to me, but am I allowed to dream too?
You are? Is the maid the white-haired girl? I mean, is the maid in the framing story? Is that the white-haired girl somehow? The fireplace.
We once read a book together. It was by the fireplace.
You are.
I will never touch you. I swear it. But I would like to dream about it. I would like to imagine placing my hand upon your cheek.
Oh no, no, no! Oh God, he's gonna think he's dreaming one day and it's gonna be real! Oh God! You can. Reach your hand out for me. Oh no! What's going on? Stop! No! I will imagine it too. I am imagining your fingers running through my hair, brushing up against my skin. Oh! Yeah, you might think these are false memories, but they're real. And if they're not, we're gonna fucking make them real. You fuckhead. Oh God.
You did not. Those memories are false. Books belong in the library. Why would they be by the fireplace?
I'm imagining your fingers running through my hair, brushing up against my skin. I can feel your warmth. Oh god, this is gonna lead to tragedy. He's gonna ask the witch. There was a wall between them. A wall they could not cross. For if they did, it would mean the white-haired girl's death. No matter how much they yearned for it, they could not touch one another, so they did so within the confines of their imagination, envisioning it in as much detail as they could manage. Oh, you're getting pissed off now! Curse them, slaughter them, revile them, inflicting eternal suffering on all their souls. Take revenge on the fools who laughed as we agonized! Who is we? It was sad but sweet, a moment of pristine, untainted beauty. The two of them emanated serenity. As fitting as the word cursed might have been to the mansion as a whole. At the top of the observation tower, a pure bond was being shared. A fleeting moment between a young man with a cursed touch and a kind-hearted, beautiful girl. The dream did not last long, no, for God is quite cruel. Of course! They simply wanted to be together, that was all. Their wish was hardly unreasonable. Only a quiet, peaceful life together. But misfortune was creeping even nearer. Its footsteps growing more and more pronounced. Oh god, nothing of the top 5 sad scenes yet. Oh god. I am so scared! Oh god, oh god! This is gonna end in the most tragic way possible! Oh god! Huh? Is someone at the door? The flow of time was hazy within the mansion's walls. They had little way of telling whether it was night or day, preventing them from knowing exactly how much time had passed. The white-haired girl had made a habit of climbing the observation tower every so often to see whether the sun was up, which allowed her to approximate the time of day. Oh, you think this is a good place to stop? But it's so early. Are you sure? Really? I know, but I don't want to stop though. At the end of the next chapter, is it going to end on like a cliffhanger or something? Oh God, I do not want to stop. Really? You think it might be better to stop here? Oh, I really don't want to. Damn. Are you sure? Oh God. This is killing me. Oh God. Like, is there a place I should go up to? We can do this scene? Okay. Okay, so we can do this scene. Okay. Thanks. Maybe a bit. Okay. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when I should really stop. It's okay if we stop in the middle of a chapter. Because I want to do more. I feel guilty about doing another short episode in a row right after the last one. Consequently, when she heard the knock on the door, she was not aware just how deep the night was outside, That forest and beast alike lay quietly at rest. All right, the stores in the cellar are almost exhausted. It must be this month's delivery, although it's probably not. Oh, God. Not thinking it was worth bothering Michel over, she made her way out of their chambers and headed for the entrance. There had only been a single knock, leading her to conclude that, as before, the servant had simply left the box outside the door. So without a second thought, she opened the door, and there she saw a strange, vagrant man standing in the moonlight. His clothes were tattered, his bearded face bony and emaciated. She gasped, shrinking back several paces. The heavy door began to swing shut, but the man forced it open, glaring down at her with unfocused eyes and mumbling.
Are you the witch that'll grant people's wishes?
It was in that moment that the white-haired girl realized she had been careless. The man had sought out the mansion because he believed the legend of the witch. And he did not seem particularly right of mind either. Perhaps it was a result of wandering through the forest for several days. Or perhaps it was because he was so beaten down that he thought to ask for a witch's help. That's loud. I should turn it up. In a word, he seemed mad. No! There is no witch here.
Sure there is. Don't you lie to me. I got the other witch's voice. She let me to this house.
I promise you there isn't. Now please be on your way.
Oh yeah, I'll be any idea how long it took to find this place. How many days I go without food or water? And you're telling me to get lost.
I don't know what you want from me. I'm happy to give you a little food, so please.
Is there really no witch?
There's no witch here. It's nothing but a legend. She does exist. She doesn't live here.
I see. And that means you're just an ordinary person.
Oh no. Oh God!
Just a person. Just a girl. So there ain't a thing you can do.
No, get away from me! What are you doing?
Well, waiting time for you to get me a little grub and I can just take it all. I'm starving here. I'm so hungry I could eat human.
Oh God! Oh no, no! You're about to commit a grievous sin. Are you not ashamed to act in defiance of God?
God? If I believed in God, would I come begging to a witch? I don't fear him, and I don't sure as hell don't fear people. Who's gonna show up at a house in the middle of nowhere? Who's gonna call me out? Who's gonna stop me? No one, that's who. No one's gonna stop me, no one's gonna offer me salvation.
I'm just checking if there's any more extra text.
Ah, there's a thought. You're a woman, so before I kill you.
Oh God! What are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing?
Wait, there are other people here.
Oh my God, thank God, Michelle, please help her. The white-haired girl lay pinned on the floor beneath the yelling bandit, pleading for help with her ruby eyes. As soon as Michelle grasped the situation, he tossed the candlestick aside and leapt for the man. Kill him! The candlestick gave a sharp clang when it hit the floor. The impact extinguished the flame, bringing the mansion near perfect darkness. Something glinted in the bandit's hand, and then, without hesitation, he thrust it at Michelle. Oh God! Michelle!
How stupid must he be to come at me unarmed?
In his hand, the man held a knife, it dripping with Michelle's blood. Red spilled from the gash in his arm, the flow growing heavier with each passing moment.
You're the only other person here by the looks of it, huh? Perfect. I'll take you both out.
You.
What?
You don't appear to know whose house you tried to break into.
What are you on about?
Regret your ignorance to your very last breath.
You're messed up in the head, you madman. Hey, stay the hell back! Take one more step and...
Hell yeah! Oh my god! The last text in the backlog will be in the next chapter.
I inherited the witch's curse.
Let go!
Yeah, drain him! Drain him the fuck out! Michel clasped the man's face in one hand. The man raised his knife to strike back, but...
What's happening?
The strength drained from his fingers, the knife falling to the floor. Hell yeah! The man writhed in Michel's grip.
Face! I can't breathe!
Leave this place immediately, though you won't get far afflicted with my curse.
Oh, that's a mistake. You should have just killed him. He's gonna tell people about shit. Oh god. Helpless to fight back, nay, helpless to even consider fighting back, the bandit fled the mansion in terror. In his wake, only the white-haired girl and a bleeding Michel remained. I just saw a man's life drained from him. His face withering away, sucked completely dry. I didn't doubt him, but dear God, that was
quite disturbing for you, I'm sure.
No, not at all. It's my fault anyway, if I hadn't been so careless. Oh, your arm! We need to get that wrapped up.
Please do not touch me. You mustn't touch me. The wound is hardly fatal.
It's all my fault. I'm so sorry.
No, a degree of the blame falls on me for saying nothing. Next time someone comes to the door, let me know.
I'm sorry.
Please, you don't need to apologize. Well,
Yes?
for once I'm actually proud of myself.
Woo! Right, Michelle! Yes! See, you're super badass.
Proud that I could use this terrible ability of mine to do something more than just take life. To protect someone I care about. So, like I said, please don't apologize.
Oh my god, he's being so cute! Alright, thank you. Michelle? I'm glad you're here. I care about you too. Oh god!
Thank you.
Had the flame of Michel's candle not gone out when he threw it to the floor, he would have seen a heartfelt smile on the white-haired girl's face, and she would have seen a flush of red and awkward smile on Michel's normally blank face. Oh my god! He also might have seen a little glimmer on her cheek. Where a few drops of his blood had landed. I knew something was going to happen with the blood! But alas, they had no light. Oh no, oh no. Oh no! See, now this is a much better place to stop. Oh god, oh god. This door does not look like it's going to be a very long one. Oh no, oh no. Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is not fair! Fucking hell, of course the thing... It's interesting that there's no twist to this. It's just straightforward despair. But the twist is probably all the meta shit that was going on in the backlog. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, I think now... There we go. I'm glad we got that scene in there. So now the length of the stream is a bit more palatable. So the blood of the witch. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yep. Yep. Oh god. Damn it. I was actually thinking before that maybe she could use his blood as a weapon, like to defend them. He's gonna think it's his fault that he touched her somehow without knowing it. Oh god. Do you think I'm gonna be able to end the door in the next stream? I just... Oh god, I'm just... Oh god. Oh jeez. Well, we know one thing that... 2 stream... Oh. Ruka, you think it'll take 2 more streams to end the door? Because things look to be barreling towards a conclusion. This looks like to be... Oh, you think yes? Okay. So next stream already we'll be done with the 4th door? It's quite a short one then. Damn. I think I'm gonna change the title. Oh my god. Okay, and the post door. My god, this is a short door, isn't it? Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna be prepared for sadness on Thursday when we continue this one. Tomorrow we have some more Yoigoshi, and Wednesday is the day off, as you guys probably will know by now. So yeah, for either of those, if you want to join me, I'd really love it, because this story is amazing so far, and I can't wait to see the explanation for all the meta shit. Judging by the static, I think there actually might be some crazy sci-fi shit involved, like, it's perhaps, Michel, I think, is the master, and he's in some kind of crazy, I don't know, machine trying to drain his soul or some shit. Someone's trying to brainwash him with despair. Or something like that. Judging by the static. And the maid is, I think, maybe a representation of Giselle. In some way. I don't know, but... Damn, I have no idea, but this is... Oh god, I can't wait to see what happens next, but at the same time, I am dreading it. So, next time, you guys... On Thursday, let's finish door 4 already. I wish we could have spent so much more time with these two. They're too adorable. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.